Coming to you from Hollywood, almost live. It's Comics Unleashed with your host, Byron Allen. Tonight, Byron welcomes Wayne Brady, Irrera, Robert Wuhl, and Corolla. And now, a man who thinks the Taliban is a sleep medicine, Byron Allen.
We have a lot to talk about tonight, but before we get started, say hello to DJ Cobra. Here we go. Say hello to Robert Wuhl. Robert Wuhl. Wayne Brady.
I love you all.
Irrera.
Thank you so much.
And Corolla. Looking good.
Right
You know,
back at
are you
my
performing? Are
friend.
you on the road?
I'm in Vegas a lot. I play the Mirage. Some of the guys that I've tried to follow in their footsteps are cats like, Sammy Davis Jr., and so that's just the best.
Yeah, you know, I opened for Sammy Davis Jr. I went on tour with him, and that was one of the highlights of my career. He took me to Caesar's Palace, 1981. I bombed miserably. And
I heard about that show.
Did you hear about that?
They're still talking about it.
This was one of
They
those
said
bombs.
he was great, but you were horrible.
I was beyond horrible.
That cat Byron Allen, he sucked more. I swear. I couldn't look at him.
He told me he was this close to throwing his eye at him.
Wouldn't it be awesome if you sucked so hard? You're horrible.
Oh, Sammy, you hurt me, baby.
I was talking to Byron's mom backstage. This is not a joke.
It's a true story.
She said you've been in show business for 30 years. You started at 14? You started doing stand-up at 14? How do you know what you want to do at 14?
You were 14. And June of '75, David Letterman had just driven out from Indianapolis in a red pickup truck, and Jay was sleeping in his car. We all got jobs, the three of us, writing jokes for Jimmy J.J. Walker.
Yeah.
And Jimmy Walker gave me $25 for my first joke. Mothers say stupid things like, "This milk smells sour, here, taste it," right? It was funnier then. And I sold it for $25, and Jay and Dave were on staff for $200 a week, and every Tuesday and Thursday, we went to his apartment and tried to write funny.
See, when I was 14, I wanted to be a pirate astronaut. I had no real direction. I'm still clinging to it.
Your mom came up to me back.
Hey, don't start with the mama things.
Your mama.
Your mama said.
Next on MTV. Hello, I am Wilmer Valderrama. This is your mama. So, mama, this show is a great show where everybody come around and we talk about this and your mama. You know what he does that? That show irritates the hell out of me.
Does it really?
Because he's the last person to be talking about someone's mom. Okay, you're gonna be representing the east side of Compton, and you're gonna be representing San Fernando Valley. Both of you, get in the middle and start talking about your mama. What the hell?
Well, I'm saying your mom is hot.
Your mom
for
is
a
hot.
seasoned woman.
You should see his mom. She came up and said, "I am Byron's mom." She looks like your sister, really.
Yeah.
She's a beautiful. Black don't crack.
No, but
That's
let me
it.
tell you this,
Black
to be
don't
fair. To be fair to Whitey, you guys don't have the prime we have. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah?
Black's an endurance thing. You know,
Right.
your mom is, I don't know, what is she, 65 and still
Oh,
hot?
no,
What-
my mom is like 32 or so.
I'm doing the math. The point is,
She started when she was 14.
Yeah. Obviously, Adam does not have a black mother because he knows he gets slapped silly if he told his black mama.
Well,
hey,
look, here's all
he
I'm
get
saying.
He got a new hairdo.
Here's all I'm
Bam!
Black looks good from 15 to 65, but you don't have the prime that Whitey has. Nothing better than a hot 16-year-old blonde. I'm sorry, they fall off the cliff at about 25 or 30 and the wheels come off the wagon.
Sounds like you're going to jail. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
For more laughs, go to comicsunleashed.com.
What other entertainers do you do impressions of?
Like I get like the stuff that you normally would think, like Sammy and James Brown and Michael Jackson. That's all like kind of classic stuff that that's so old to do. But like even guys like Ozzy Osbourne, like how often do you see a brother getting a chance to do Ozzy Osbourne and Rod Stewart and just really weird rock things?
All right, give me Ozzy, because I have not seen a brother do that.
Which camera, Sharon? Why are you saying that? The dog just brought a whole bunch of shit. I'm the Prince of Darkness, and I'm talking about the dog just pooed on my guitar. And then he goes to sleep.
And then he goes back to bed.
And then he goes to bed.
Did you people ask for like Denzel or anything like that?
You saw it here first.
No.
Ozzy.
This is so not going to get a reaction out of the audience, but this is a matter of pride for me because, the thing is, I grew up a PBS baby. I'm not ashamed to say it. I got called a nerd by the kids or whatnot. Wayne is too square. Wayne's a nerd. Well, for all the kids that did it, your mama, I'm rich. So the thing is, that what I used to do is I used to watch all these old movies. There's an old comedian named Ed Wynn.
Yes.
None of you.
Yeah.
I know, and until I'm proven wrong, I'm gonna stick with this. I am the only black man in the entertainment business that does Ed Wynn.
Uh-oh, hit me with Ed Wynn.
So
Here
if
we
you
go.
don't know who Ed Wynn is, go back and watch the Mary Poppins movie. The scene where the uncle. Okay. I'm flying. I'm flying. That's always wonderful. Now, how often? See, but now I can update a little bit. I just slapped that bitch. So I updated it right then. I brought it into the new millennium.
All right, put Ed Wynn on
I'm the
MTV.
only
I want
white
to see
guy.
Ed Wynn on MTV.
Hey, this is Ed Wynn. Welcome back to your mama. Let's see. Ed Wynn's Wildin' Out.
Can you do Fred Gwynn? Herman Munster? If you could mix Ed Wynn with Fred Gwynn, you'd have an act.
A win.
Right there.
You'd have a win.
A Gwyn situation.
Who's popular that people ask impressions for? But I asked you about Denzel or something.
See, it's hard to do impressions now because a lot of the artists, and this is just as a performer, I get really ticked off. It's hard to do singers nowadays because a lot of the R&B cats and a lot of the rock guys, they all have this one homogenous voice. Yes. So you can't say, oh, I'm going to do this guy because you're like, oh, but that's the other guy that sounds like the three other dudes, and that's the other guy that sounds like the other guy because of Pro Tools.
Right, exactly.
No one has a distinct voice. So to do an impression, you have to go old school and do a Michael Jackson or do a Satchmo or one of those guys because their voices were so distinct. Now everyone's like, oh, girl, I just want to love you. Can I just want it? Can I love you?
What about a guy like Taylor Hicks?
Taylor Hicks.
Because he has a distinct voice, right?
He has a distinct voice, but he's like, Soul Patrol! That's all you can do is Taylor Hicks. I won! Who believed it?
I thought it was interesting what you said about a brother doing Ozzy Osbourne because some guys come up to me at the Comedy Store and ask me for advice. And there were two young black guys, and I says, be a comedian who happens to be black, don't be a black comedian. That was, like that, you know what I mean? That's just part of your life,
right?
Not everything. Because I remember Red Buttons?
Yeah.
He gave me that advice. He says, Dom, don't paint yourself into that Goomba corner. He says, you're more than just Italian. It's like, and I always thought of that because one of the things that I always love is like impression of other comedians. And I always thought what an advantage like some of the young Def Jam comedy guys have.
Right.
They don't even need material. They can just do the cadence and get a laugh. I was at the bus stop the other day, bus didn't come. Why they gonna call the bus stop when the bus ain't even stopping? What's up with that? You know what I mean? Like just the rhythm.
Then there's always a shot of someone in the audience. I know. I'm
All right, we're gonna take a commercial break.
For more laughs, go to comicsunleashed.com.
All right, welcome back. I'm hanging out with some funny friends. Now, what's happening with you, Dom? You still drinking?
I'm drinking as much as I can, yeah.
Yeah?
I don't mind people who don't drink because they backed over their nephew, but I don't like the people that just don't drink because they don't drink.
Why is that?
I can't stand this. I don't like those people. First off, they make me feel like I got a problem because I do drink, and then they do that thing where they go, I don't like to feel out of control.
Oh.
I don't like
Those
that.
are two different things. Those are two different issues, not drinking and being out of control.
Well, listen, all I'm saying is, and it's an important message for the kids, you drink until you have a problem. Vehicular manslaughter, couple divorces, cops, underpants wrestling you to the ground, hitting you with the taser. Then you stop drinking. But start drinking, realize you have a problem, and then stop. Don't just never start
I agree.
drinking.
Why do I feel like Dr. Phil is not going to be challenged by you? Dr. Phil
I
Corolla.
I do this move. I'll drink a bottle of red wine almost every night, but I'll make my wife drink a thimbleful. So technically, we shared the bottle of wine.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll do that thing where here's an eyedropper. There you go. Now I'm going to drink the rest of the wine, and then the next day we shared a bottle of wine.
When did you start drinking? High school or college?
I was 9.
You were not.
I think there should be support groups for alcoholics who want to continue drinking and don't get encouraged. I'm Fritzy Mars and I'm an alcoholic. Right on, Fritzy, I'll drink today.
Well, I used to do that thing where you got the older cool dude to buy you the six-pack of Mickey's. You'd stand out in front of the liquor store when you were 16, 17 until you saw a dude with a comb hanging out of his back pocket and that bad mustache, and it was like, hey, dude, could you go in there? Here's $8. Could you buy the sixer? And he'd give you a 5-pack back and no change.
What's been your most embarrassing moment?
Drunk?
No, period.
Oh, period.
Period.
But if you were drunk, it's a bonus.
Yeah.
I was drunk. I threw up in an ice maker in Tijuana.
This is why you shouldn't drink.
Yeah, I slid the door right open.
There you go.
Too
That's
much
the
dignity
reason
to
why.
go on the ground.
How about you? What's been your most embarrassing moment?
I was drunk as well. And the thing about being drunk, and you guys all know, is that once people know your face, and then especially because, for a while I was doing a lot of family entertainment, you don't want to get drunk, or you don't want to say anything because, Disney might get mad. I was in New York, and I was partying, and I got drunk, and all I know is at one point, I was dancing on top of, not even a table, like on a chair, and my friends are trying to get me down, and I puked at some point, and then I saw someone with a camera phone. Hey! So I just hope that on YouTube somewhere there's like the Wayne is a stupid drunk video. Like,
Byron.
That's
And we have a surprise video for you. Let's roll that.
excellent.
Can I give a quick piece of advice to the drunk people that may be watching the show? One handshake is good. I go out, I see the drunk young guys. Hey, man show. Hey, man show. Man show. Hey, man show. Then 10 seconds later, man show. Man show. Hey, dude. And they punctuate everything with
They forgot they shook your hand for the last 8 minutes.
Where are you from? Are you from North America? Yeah! Man show. Guy's had his hand down his pants for the last 45 minutes and wearing a 28 handshake.
Are we going to take a break with that thought? We'll be right back. Don't
Now
go
you're
away.
friends.
For more laughs, go to comicsunleashed.com.
So now, Wayne, you're always in Vegas, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. And how long is your show there?
My show, you mean in terms of length? Or
Yeah. What do you do? Hour and a
The
half?
show's an hour and a half.
Is that right?
It's an hour and a half of complete improv. It's made up from the beginning to the very end of the show. I pull folks up. It's really just an improvisational rock concert.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So you just pull people up on stage?
I pull folks up. I get the driver's license. Basically, whatever comes to my head, I do. I might do a thing where I'll get driver's licenses, and I'll just make up something based on where they're from or
I've
what they
seen
look
the show.
Yeah?
It goes like this. He says, yell out a singer, any singer, and someone yells, Barry
James
Manilow.
Brown.
So you
James
like
Brown.
Barry Manilow, and
Okay.
he'll go, I heard Sammy Davis Jr., and then he does that. I've seen it. I wasn't impressed.
Damn you and my secrets.
I wasn't impressed.
Now, have you had any entertainers see you and that you've done impressions of?
Let me see. I did an impression of Chris Rock once, and I did
You
it
can
on
do Chris?
I can do Chris, but I'm not really, because I don't know if Chris, because I really respect Chris. I love Chris Rock, and I think that Chris wasn't too happy about it when he saw me do it, and it took a couple years for him to not to get over disliking me for it, and I just got finished doing his show, Everybody Hates Chris, and so now we're cool, so I don't want to piss him off again.
So well, you did the show already. Go ahead and do it.
No, but I was doing Chris Rock, doing things that Chris Rock would never do.
Right.
Like I had Chris doing the musical Oklahoma.
Okay.
And so all this music started, and I came out, hey everybody, how y'all doing? Tell me something. How y'all know this ain't never no black in Oklahoma? They ain't no everything. And then I just did that over and over again, and then substituting all of this stuff, and I thought it was funny. But I get a phone call later on. It's like, you know that Chris is mad at you, right?
Oh, boy.
It's like, why is Chris mad? You know that Chris is gonna hit you. I was like, wow, Chris Rock is gonna beat me up. That's it. I got a lot of love for Chris Rock. Chris is a very powerful guy. You
Right.
don't want to get beaten in an alley someplace. That's what you get for making fun of me.
Can you do anybody now?
I do Wayne Brady, and and he got mad at me one time, and he said he was gonna tap dance on my head.
Can you do anybody in your family?
Yeah, like my cousin Louis goes, I could be a comedian. He goes, I'm funny. I'm just not funny, in front of people. I said, well, that's kind of the key to being a comedian. So I said, I'm a really brilliant carpenter. I'm just bad with wood.
How about you? Anybody, Rob?
The first gig I ever had writing was writing for, I don't know if the audience will remember Rodney Dangerfield.
Absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
And I actually knocked on his dressing room door, and he'd say, okay, what do you got, kid? And I said, I've got some jokes I'd like to try to say it. And he goes, okay, do them. And I go, okay, I'm all right now, but last week I was in rough shape, Guy comes up, I'll tell you, no respect at all. Guy comes up to me at the airport, he says, loan me $5 till payday. I say, when's payday? He says, I don't know, you got the job. And he'd say, okay, kid, the jokes are good, but don't do me.
That guy, he did Loveline once on MTV.
I remember
Rodney-
that. I remember that.
Showed up
love
in a
to.
bathrobe,
Rodney Dangerfield.
high as a kite.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, that guy smoked the weed. You know where you've arrived when you go around in a bathrobe. Not around your house, around town.
Right.
In a
He shows
bathrobe.
May he rest in peace. But Rodney, when he was having his final operation and it was touch and go there, he's in the hospital room and he's just about to be wheeled in. Right, he's in his room and he's smoking weed right in the hospital. Right, and true story.
He said, what are they going to do, arrest me?
Right, exactly. What am I going to do now?
Years old.
So I said, how long do you need me in the hospital? And he said, well, it all depends. He goes, if everything goes well, about a week. If everything doesn't go well, about an hour and a half.
Oh!
It's too
Wayne Brady! We got Adam Corolla and Dom Irrera.
Thank you.
I want to thank you guys. I had a lot of fun.
Thanks, man.
A lot of fun. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't go away.